Your camper van is an automatic vehicle. The gear stick is located just to the left of the steering wheel. On the dash, you'll notice the gears panel, featuring the letters P, R, N, D, 2, L, or something similar. P is for park. The car must be in park in order to start the car. The car must also be in park and the engine off to remove the keys from the ignition. R is for reverse. N is for neutral, which can be used when idling, but only if your foot is on the brake pedal. D is for drive. We recommend using this gear at all times and the vehicle will change up and down gears automatically. 2 and L are low gears only, and we don't recommend using these. To change gears, your foot must be on the brake pedal. If you don't have your foot on the brake, the gear stick won't budge. On the gear stick, you'll notice a small button with the letters O/D on it. This is called overdrive. If you press this button, a symbol on the dash will light on or off. When overdrive is off, the vehicle will not climb to high gears and you'll burn lots of fuel. Always ensure overdrive is on and you don't have this symbol lit up on the dash. Your vehicle is fitted with a foot brake instead of a traditional park brake. The foot brake is located to the left of the pedals. Push it in to apply the brake, and to release the foot brake, lift the lever on the left side of the steering wheel. Always remember to release the foot brake before you drive off.
I could ask the wedge-tail, but he's away too high.
Your awesome camper comes equipped with everything you need for life on the road. The rear kitchenette features a fridge, cooking utensils, a small sink, and 2 40-volt outlet points. The fridge is powered by an inverter. The first thing you should do when picking up your camper is plug the fridge into the inverter and switch it on. Also check to make sure the fridge thermostat is on. This inverter is charged by driving the vehicle. We recommend driving at least 4 hours to keep a full charge. If you hear a beeping noise, this means the inverter is low and you need to drive the camper to recharge. To keep the fridge on overnight, you'll need to be plugged in at a powered campsite by 2 40-volt power. When you're at the campsite, 1. Switch off the inverter. 2. Plug the fridge into the outlet above the inverter. 3. Connect the camper to the campsite power station. There should be a power cord located in the storage area under the bed. Now that you're plugged in, you can use all of the camper van's internal 2 40-volt outlets to power your appliances. Remember to plug the fridge back into the inverter when leaving the campsite. And don't forget to unplug from the power station before leaving. The sink is operated by a simple hand pump that draws water from the 10-litre water container below. Wastewater is simply drained to the ground. Your camper includes a portable gas cooker. You must never use the cooker inside the camper van. To use the cooker, first take it out of the black case and place it on a flat, even surface. Open the right side of the cooker and install a butane gas can, taking care to line up the arrow on the can. Once fitted, close the panel and press down on the lock lever. This locks the can securely in place. Next, turn the dial counterclockwise until the ignition switch clicks and the flame is ignited. When finished cooking, remove the gas can from the cooker. If you've hired an optional magnetic fly screen, attaching it is straightforward. Simply open the rear door and attach it across the top using the magnets on the screen. While driving, we recommend using the storage boxes under the bed to safely store your luggage. Setting up the bed is easy. First, slide the driver and passenger seats forward, then simply move the mattresses into place and make the bed using the linen provided. It's important to look after your camper while on the road. we recommend checking your oil and coolant every time you stop for fuel. To do this, make sure you're on a flat, even surface and pop the bonnet. The lever for this is located just under the steering wheel. When checking the oil levels, make sure you have some paper towel handy. You'll find the oil dipstick usually has a bright yellow handle. Pull it out, wipe off the oil and put it back in. Now pull it out again and check the reading. If the levels are low, you'll need to buy some oil and a small funnel to top up. Most fuel stations stock oil. Keep your receipt and we'll refund you for any oil expenses after your rental. If you need to top up your windscreen wiper container, you'll find it here. Next, check the coolant levels. To do this, locate the plastic coolant reservoir and pop off the cap. Check the fluid levels inside. If it looks low, top it up with water. Always keep an eye on your temperature gauge as you drive, and if you encounter any issues, give our roadside team a call on 1300 930 803 and I'll talk you through the next steps. Never remove the radiator cap, especially if the engine is hot. The battery is located on the left-hand side of the engine bay. If you get a flat battery, you have two options. First, you'll find an emergency jump start button located under the steering wheel. Press and hold the button in while you start the car. This process draws power from the second battery and will only work if there's some charge left in it. This is not a fail-safe option and it's not guaranteed to work every time. If the jump start button doesn't get the car started, you'll need to call roadside assistance on 1300 930 803. Our team will organise for a mechanic to come out and get you back on the road, but please note that this service will attract a fee. If you get a flat tyre, you'll find the spare located under the kitchenette at the rear of the vehicle. To access the tyre, you'll need to loosen the nut holding it in place using the wheel brace provided. As the nut is loosened, the tyre will lower to the ground. You'll find the wheel brace and jack tucked in next to the wheel arches in the rear cabin. If for any reason you can't change the tyre yourself, you'll need to call roadside assistance on 1300 930 803. Our team will organise for a mechanic to assist you, but please note again that this service will attract a fee. If you're on a long trip, it's a good idea to check your tyre pressure every so often. You'll find a free air pump at most fuel stations, and we recommend pumping the tyres to around 36 psi. To pop the fuel cap, lift the lever located under the steering wheel on the right-hand side. The fuel cap itself is located on the driver's side of the vehicle. The vehicle takes unleaded petrol only. If you accidentally put the wrong fuel in, do not start the car. Call our team on 1300 930 803 and they'll assist you further. Each vehicle is checked by a mechanic before it's rented out. If something seems odd, or if there's some equipment missing, please contact us immediately so we can help you out. We're always happy to help. We want you to have the best experience ever, but we also want to keep you and your passengers safe. So please pay close attention to the following important information. Our vehicles are two-wheel drive only and not permitted on unsealed roads or beach tracks. Driving our vehicles at night is strictly forbidden outside of major capital cities. In Australia, incidents with animals on the road are sadly common and can ruin your holiday and endanger your health. To reduce your risk of collision with animals, please do not drive after sunset. The costs of any damage incurred to our vehicle as a result of negligent driving, collision with an animal, or driving on unsealed roads will be your responsibility, regardless of the vehicle protection option you've chosen. And please remember that in Australia, we drive on the left side of the road. If you need any further information about your awesome camper, scan the QR code on your key tag and head to our website. Thank you so much for hiring with us. Please drive safe and have a great time.